Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As always, I have to give my disclaimer. I am not a professional nail tech, I am just a girl DIYing my nails at home. Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing snake nails, but I'm using dish soap. So this trend was popular a couple of years ago, but when you do your own nails, you get to do whatever you want. So I'm starting off by painting my nails black, which is going to be the base of my design. I'm doing 2 coats of the black. So I do my first layer, put that under the UV light for 30 seconds or more, and then I do my second layer and put that under the UV light for 30 seconds. Okay, so now I have my dish soap. I find that dish soap works better than hand soap. So I've tried this before and I find just dish soap makes better suds. So first thing I'm going to do is apply my top coat to my nails, but I'm not going to cure it. So I grab my top coat, apply that to my nail, and then I'm going to just only pick up the suds, right? So you want to make a lot of suds in your cup and then just pick the top layer. One thing I struggled with when I was doing my thumb is that the tool that I was using wasn't picking up enough, and then also the bubbles were just kept popping, so I kept having to add more. My solution to this was just to put it under the UV light and then apply more, which was a mistake, and you'll see why. But yeah, just try to use a tool or spoon or something that's going to allow you to pick up a lot of suds. That way, by the time you put your finger under the UV lamp, even if it pops, you still have enough suds on there to get that snake effect. And this is what it looks like after it comes out. It's going to be very textured. So those suds are going to be like very, very textured. You'll see at the end how I kind of deal with that. But yeah, that was my first one. You don't really get to see it much, but I figured I'll do my other nails and learn from my mistake. And also another thing that I learned, always start with your pinky. Always start with your pinky. Don't start with your thumb, because even if you make a mistake, the mistake will be on your pinky, not your thumb. Because when people ask to see your nails, they usually look at your thumb and like your larger fingers and not your pinky. So start with your pinky. With this nail, you can see how textured it is. Like I turn my finger to the side, you see how much texture there is. The easy way to get that out is to just pop the bubbles, and then if it's still too textured, I buffed my nail. Just take a buffing block and buff it off, and it'll do the job. Okay, so this is where I made a big mistake. I thought I can add more bubbles to my thumb and my index finger by adding more of the design. But what I didn't know was that I was going to mess up what I originally put on there. So by adding more of the bubbles on top and curing it, I'm actually messing up what's already there, and it's going to look really, really messy. So for me personally, I would recommend, even if you didn't get enough of that snake skin in there, don't add more after you cure it. Either just do it once the first time by adding a whole lot of bubbles, but don't do it twice because you can see like it just looked messy. It didn't look smooth. The last step to this, you see me adding top coat again for the second time. I ended up wiping it off because the top coat was actually erasing the snake skin design. So you see me trying to add top coat, but I ended up wiping it off with lint free wipe and alcohol because it was like dulling the design. You already applied top coat before you applied the suds, so your nail polish should be fine. And this is the final result. You can see how my index finger and my middle finger look completely different from my ring finger and my pinky. That's because I added the suds twice. So this looks very, very messy. It looks like really bad nail paint job compared to like my ring finger and my pinky. So yeah, only do the suds once and do not add top coat on top of that. That's what I learned.